Arya.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good evening. I bid to our lecturer, Sir Asmawi Effendi, and my fellow friends. So our group title is Hazard at MADAD Construction Site. And in our group, there are 4 members, which is Muhammad Anas bin Zainal, Muhammad Numan bin Rizwan, Zuhairi bin Chadarul Azan, and also me, myself, Nur Sanif Hazana binti Muhammad Rizal. Next. So, first, introduction. A construction site is an area where construction work is being done and usually used to build or modify structure. So, same goes to MADAD. It is a place where construction site is always is a place where construction site is ongoing. So, so there is a potential to completely transform the local environment. It is crucial to recognize and deal with the risks that come when we make or when that place is under construction. Next. So there are 4 objectives. First one is to comprehensively identify and analyze the various hazards. Second one is to provide effective prevention strategy. Third is to provide guidelines for continuous evaluation and improvement. Last but not least, to evaluate the level of a community resilient to risk. Methodology. During the study, there are several methods that we use to collect information and identify hazard and analyze hazard. First one is site inspection. So 4 of us went to the MADAD to obtain and to examine the hazard that occur at the construction site. First one and the second one is review safety plan. Third one is examine equipment and machinery. For example, there are backhoe and backhoe at MADAD. Number 4 is identify environmental hazard. Number 5, hazard identification and risk assessment. 6, identify temporary control measure and prioritize hazard for control. 7 is identify health hazard. Last but not least is identify pie chart data. So from all of this, we can gain data and information about the hazard at MADAD Construction. So here is the result. After we make some observation and also by reading and so on. First one, there are 10 hazard that we can see at MADAD construction site. First one is lifting heavy load. For example, they are lifting cement, batu-bata and so on. Second one is noise and vibration. The noise and vibration are from the machinery. Third one is machinery and equipment. Fourth is manual handling and over-reservation. Manual handling is such they are bunch of cement, not only by using the gentra, they also do it manually. 5 is heat stress. 6 is lack of training. Maybe that's because not all the workers are Malaysian or not. They are also from outsiders like Bangladesh and so on. So maybe they can understand their employer well. So there is lack of training and so on. Number 7 is fall hazard. Maybe there are also incidents where fall from height. Number 8 is electrical hazard. 9 is structural collapse, and last but not least, machinery and equipment handling. Next. So the next slide, I will pass to my friend Anas.
Boost tak buka mic.
Sorry. Mula. Semula. Okay, thank you for presenting the current slide. Okay, so I will continue the slide. Okay, for the result, to choose most critical hazard a hierarchy must be used. There are three aspects to determine, such as severity, likelihood, and riskable. Okay, for the severity, what is severity is? In the context of risk management and safety, severity describes the degree or extent of injury, damage, or unfavorable outcomes that may be caused by a particular hazard or risk. It is a crucial element used to evaluate the potential effect of a hazard and set priorities for the distribution of resources and work to reduce or control risk. On a scale from moderate or low to severe or high, with varying degrees and between, severity is commonly categorized. Okay, so this is the severity table that we get from the result. The severity like negligible injuries, minor injuries, major injuries, and last but not least, fatality like death. Okay, then likelihood. What is likelihood is? In the context of risk management and safety, the term likelihood refers to the likelihood that a certain occurrence or consequence will take place. It evaluates the possibility that a risk or hazard may manifest, and it is a key component in classifying and ranking hazard. Understanding the likelihood of an occurrence affects resource allocation and declaration of risk mitigation method, as well as helping business assess how likely it is that a specific risk scenario will materialize. Okay, so this is the likelihood table. As you can see here, there are 4 levels: very likely, likely, unlikely, and highly unlikely. Okay, last but not least is risk table. What is risk table? A risk metric, sometimes referred to as a risk table or a risk assessment matrix, is a visual tool used in risk management to evaluate and rank risks according to their likelihood and seriousness in order to assist organization make educated decision about which risk to handle first and how to allocate resources for risk mitigation. It offers a structured way to analyze and categorize hazard. Okay, so this is the severity. Severity. Risk table. You can see here, there are 3 levels: high, medium, and low. Okay, so I will pass the next slide to our member, which is Nokman.
Okay, thank you for my friend. Okay, this the result of hazard prioritization. So, and the first column is main activity, process facility. Second, hazard. Third, effect. And fourth, the risk. So the first one is wire exposed. So the hazard can be is
Man bunyi kipas man.
Helikopter. Helikopter.
Man
Mana?
terbang pergi bazar Penang tu, Bayan.
Ya, tu.
Okay, for wire exposed, the hazard can be is a electrical hazard. So the effect to employer can be electrical short and fires can be happen. And the next is sharp tin or equipment. So the hazard is struck by injury. So the effect to employer is injuries and fatality. So the next one is uneven surface. The hazard is a trip and fall hazard. So the people will slip, fall, and injured. Okay, the next one is improper handling storage of hazardous substance. So the hazard can be a chemical hazard. So the employer can defect by skin irritation and respiratory issue. And the next one is a machine height not stable all height. So the hazard is ergonomic hazard. So the effect can be a discomfort for employer and reduce the productivity. And the last one is loud machinery and equipment. The hazard is noise, and the effect is employer can have the hearing damage. Okay, next. Okay, so this is the result. After analyzing the data based on data obtained, the most critical hazard is electrical and struck by injuries hazard. Electrical and struck by injuries hazard are dangerous to employer because they can cause serious injured and even fatalities. Electrical hazards such as electrical shocks or fire can result in severe burns, cardiac arrest, or even death to our employer. Meanwhile, struck by injuries hazard begin from improper handling or storage of sharp object or equipment can lead to them falling or being knocked over, cause struck by injuries to nearby workers. Okay, this is the place of MADAD. You can see the construction where the safety. Okay, this recommendation and review. So first, the higher up must first comprehensive risk assessment. The higher up must conduct thorough risk assessment before and during construction project to identify a potential hazard, including structural risk, to ensure the safety of the workers working in the construction zone at MADAD. It is needed to have a robust safety measure and continuously review and improve procedure to prevent incident. Okay, the next one I will pass to my friend Zuhairi.
Thank you, Nukman. I will continue the recommendation and review. For the number 2, it is training and education. Providing throughout training and education for all personnel involved in the construction project, including the worker, supervisor, and contractor, ensuring that they understand the potential structural risks and hazard that this might bring and know how to recognize warning signs of instability and hazard. For the third one is regular inspection and maintenance. Scheduling a regular inspection of a structure from a foundation, support system, and critical component to identify if it has any issue and address it as fast as possible to avoid any accident happen. By doing this, we are able to prolong the lifespan of the structure and prevent deterioration for the duration of the construction. And the fourth one is safety equipment and personal protective gear. Providing high quality personal protective equipment, or in short, PPE, is necessary. Helmet, reflective vest, glove, and safety Google Shield worker from potential hazard. Regular inspection and replacement of a worn out or damaged safety gear guarantee that workers are adequately protected. So, in conclusion, addressing safety hazard in construction site at MADAD Sungai Petani require a concerted effort and commitment for all stakeholders. By prioritizing safety, implementing proactive measures, and fostering a culture of safety consciousness, construction activity can proceed with greater confidence, ensuring a well-being of all involved and contributing a sustainable development in the region. That's all of our presentation. Any question?
Okay, projek ni tak siap lagi kan? Dalam bikinan dia.
Belum
Ah,
ke? Mereka
belum,
dah
sir.
nak tambah buat
Dia
tafis.
Dia tambah macam-macam lagi.
Banyak ni dia nak tambah.
Dia tambah.
Fokus ni area mana ni? Yang dah siap kat mana?
Yang dah siap,
Yang dah siap tu dekat masjid tu je lah.
Lah,
Masjid, lepas tu
So sekarang ni dia buat kat mana? Pembinaan dia kat mana pula? Area tu jugalah.
Area
Sebab
tu juga.
dia nak buat
Kerja
hot.
gambar bus, patalik pergi kat gambar ni.
Okey, pergi kat rumah boleh. Balik. Orang sungai petani.
Ni dekat bahagian depan ni dengan belakang dia pun nak buat ni, dengan belakang nak buat tahfiz.
Betul. Dia pun nak buat macam hotel juga.
Macam lebih macam tu lah. Lebih premium lah tahfiz di bawah ni.
Premium. Nampak masjid pun lain daripada yang lain kan? Tak ada kubah.
Tu lah masjid. Dia pun bukan macam regular masjid punya.
Friendly. Family friendly.
Tu. Nampak aktif juga masjid ni.
Tu lah. Dengan padang kuda semua dah.
Macam.
Dia pernah main kuda.
Pernah main kuda.
Kuda apa? Kuda ni.
Kuda kat mana?
For main kuda, saya tak tahu kuda mana tu.
Okey. Ada soalan? Cepat-cepat. Nanti nak pergi ni lagi.
Question.
Wakil kumpulan mana nak tanya soalan? Hilang dah semua.
Ada.
Syafiq Imran.
Berbalas balik.
Syafiq Imran. Mana Syafiq Imran?
Kumpulan Syafiq Imran lah. Siapa-siapa.
Nak stop apa?
Boleh. Tak payahlah. So ikut nak tengok.
Table tadi menjurus dia tak nampak macam general juga table tadi kan. Tengok table.
Tak. Yang mana tu? Yang ni?
Yang kanan dia. Kanan yang Riza.
Ni?
Okey. Tak kat table ni macam ni je. Table ni dah habis ke? Macam ni je table dia. Bukan ada macam conclusion table ni. Saya pula nak control table ni.
Conclusion? Saya buat macam ni.
Oh ya.
Tu yang Riza tu.
Dia ada result dia.
Selepas dia. Selepas dia.
Ni. Ni. Saya buat
Ni.
macam ni je lah. Buat macam
Apa sih?
Ni based on table tu ke?
Ya.
Ya.
Banyak yang kritikal tu, yang electrical dengan hazard struck by engineer tu. Kalau ikut table tu lah yang tinggi.
Man tengah naik Sukhoi Man.
Sebab kalau falls setakat bangunan dia yang kami pergi tengok hari tu tak tinggi-tinggi sangat lagi. Dia macam buat. Kiranya yang macam jatuh pun insya-Allah tak meninggal lagi lah. Tak mati. Masih boleh sebab tak tinggi. InsyaAllah lah. Tapi yang sharp thing tu memang banyak yang besi-besi kan dia macam Allahu Akbar. Kan dia macam yang besi yang tinggi panjat tu kan. Yang tu ada banyak.
So electrical
ada sebab dia pun kan buat macam sekarang kan dekat yang masjid tu kan masjid dah siap. Tapi sebelum masjid tu dia ada buat macam tambahan sikit. Dengan dia pun nak buat macam yang Anas kata tadi tu macam tahfiz tu kan. So tahfiz
betul. Tahfiz baru siap. Tu siap badan. Dalam dia pun tak buat wiring pun.
Jadinya electrical dia pun saya lalu hari tu dia pun baru duduk tengah buat balik. Jadinya kalau macam expose wire macam wire yang baru nak cucuk-cucuk baru nak sambung-sambung tu boleh jadi hazard ya. And then sebab dia kan tempat yang besar. Macam contohlah macam bengkel tadi. Bengkel tu source of dia punya elektrik tu tak adalah tinggi mana. Tapi MADAD ni aircon saja dah berpuluh aircon. Lepas tu dia buat yang bukan kafe. Dia buat macam pet house kan. Macam kucing punya kucing tu pun duduk lah aircon ke. Jadinya lagilah banyak bila dia guna voltan yang tinggi, hazard yang kemungkinan untuk jadi lagi tinggi. Lepas tu dia pun tempat yang terbuka. Bila tempat yang terbuka ni kita tahu kalau kilat ke apa dia memang akan terhipi. So kalau just in case ada macam storm or kilat ke apa semua tu, maybe akan berjadi. Sebab sementara dia nak buat tu, boleh je terjadinya renjatan elektrik dan sebagainya.
So ada recommendation lah tadi kan?
Ada tu.
Recommendation kan?
Ada.
Macam pakai PPE ke yang tu. Okey lah.
So pekerja Bangladesh apa semua tak ambil gambar Okay, tak apa. Alright, okay, tak apa. Okay, thank you. That's all.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Mana Syafiq Imran tadi soalan tak muncul lagi. Okay,
Thank you.
Okay, terima kasih.
Ya.
Okay,